Standard 10th Mathematics Part 2 Chapter Trigonometry. In video number 3, dealing with multiplicative inverse ratios of trigonometric functions. So children, now as we know the basic trigonometrical functions sine, cos and tan, let's move on to find out the multiplicative inverses of these three basic trigonometrical functions. They are also called as inverse ratios or reciprocals. The first one to find out the multiplicative inverse of sine trigonometrical function, the second cos and the third tan. Now the first that we have over here is a sine ratio of any acute angle. Let's consider now angle A, sine of angle A, or you can just also write it as sine of A, which clearly understands that we are meaning to one of the acute angle, that is angle A of which triangle? Of the right angle triangle ABC. What is sine of any angle? It is always opposite side upon hypotenuse. The second one, basic trigonometrical value for the same acute angle was cos. Cos of angle A, that was given by the formula adjacent side upon the hypotenuse. And the third basic trigonometrical function for the same angle was given by tan of angle A by the formula opposite side upon adjacent side. Now, to find out the multiplicative inverse, or you can also say the reciprocal of sine of any acute angle. So that is given by the inverse ratios of sine, cos and tan. For the first one, that is sine of any acute angle, is called as cosecant. Cosecant of any angle, particularly we are dealing only with acute angles, is given by cosecant. It is also called as cosec. Cosec of angle A, particularly with reference to this angle. It is given by, as it is a multiplicative inverse, a reciprocal, the general formula will be hypotenuse upon opposite side. Hypotenuse upon opposite side. So, the multiplicative inverse of sine is called as cosec. If I say sine of angle C, the inverse ratio will be cosec of angle C. The second reciprocal for the basic trigonometrical function, that is cos, is given by secant. It is called as secant of which angle over here? Of angle A. We can also call it as sec of angle A, which is given by the formula hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Hypotenuse upon adjacent side. And the third reciprocal of tan of any acute angle, over here we are referring to angle A. Tan of angle A is given by opposite side upon adjacent side. So the reciprocal of tan is called as cotangent of which angle? A. It is also called as cot of angle A, which is given by adjacent side upon opposite side. Adjacent side upon opposite side. So what have we seen over here, children? For the three basic values of the trigonometrical functions, sine, cos and tan, they have their multiplicative inverses as the inverse ratio for sine is called as cosec, inverse ratio of cos is called as sec, and inverse ratio of tan is called as cot. And how do we get their values? Particularly for angle A, let's find out. For angle A, what is sine of angle A? This is the hypotenuse. This will be called as the opposite side. And this is the adjacent side. So let's get their values. Sine of angle A, BC upon hypotenuse, that is AC. BC upon hypotenuse, that is AC. Opposite side upon hypotenuse. What about cos of the same angle A? It is adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC. AB upon AC. The last trigonometrical basic function, tan of angle A, is given by a general formula. Opposite side upon adjacent side, that is BC upon AB. So we got the three trigonometrical functions for one particular acute angle. What about their multiplicative inverses, or what about their reciprocals? So the reciprocal of sine is cosec. How is it given, by which formula? Hypotenuse upon opposite side. Hypotenuse upon opposite side. So AC upon BC, just the reverse, AC upon BC. AC upon BC. Inverse ratio of cos is called as sec. By which formula can we find out the value? By hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So AC upon AB. AC upon AB. And the last ratio, that is the inverse ratio for tan, is called as cot. How is the formula given by? It is given by adjacent side upon opposite side. For angle A particularly, adjacent side is AB, opposite side is BC. So AB upon BC. So once again I repeat, the reciprocals for sine is cosec, reciprocal of cos is sec, reciprocal ratio for tan is cot. Cosec, sec, cot. Once again I repeat, sine of any acute angle, its inverse ratio is cosec, cos of any acute angles, its inverse ratio is sec, and tan of any acute angle, its inverse or reciprocal ratio is called as cot. So cosec, sec and cot are the multiplicative inverses of which three trigonometrical functions, sine, cos and tan. Now children, if you particularly see over here, if I take the product of any basic function multiplied by its inverse, let's see what answer I get. If we look at the board, sine A into cosec A, let's find out what do we get. Over here, sine A multiplied by its multiplicative inverse, or it's also called as the reciprocal. So reciprocal of sine is cosec of the same angle. What answer do we get? What is sine of angle A? Sine of angle A is opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is BC upon AC, multiplied by its reciprocal, by its inverse. Cosec of angle A will be hypotenuse upon opposite side, that is AC upon BC, just its opposite, AC upon BC. So what is the answer? We see that AC and AC gets reduced, BC and BC gets reduced. So 1 upon 1, which is equal to 1. So in particularly, what did we see? The product of any trigonometrical basic function multiplied by its multiplicative inverse, the answer is always equal to 1. Let's see for the second one, that is cos. This is A. Now let's see for the second one. Cos of angle A multiplied with its inverse, that is sec of the same angle. We are dealing with the same acute angle. Let's see the answer. What is cos of any angle? Over here we are considering referring to angle A. What is cos of any angle? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC. Multiplied by its inverse, that is sec. Sec is hypotenuse upon adjacent side, that is AC upon AB. Does it get reduced? Definitely. AC and AC gets cancelled, AB and AB gets cancelled, reduced. 1 upon 1 is equal to 1. So in the second case also we saw, children, that cos of any acute angle multiplied by its multiplicative inverse function or ratio, the product is again equal to 1. Which one is left now? The third one, that is tan. So let's find out the third one. Tan of angle A multiplied by its inverse. Who is its inverse? Either you write as cotangent or you can just write it as cot. Of which angle? The same acute angle A. If you are considering C, it will be sine of C into cosec of C, cos of C into sec of C, tan of C into cot of C. So we are dealing with the same acute angle and then taking the product and finding the answer. Now what is tan of any angle? Tan of any angle is opposite side upon adjacent side, that is BC upon AB. Multiplied by cot of any angle. What is cot of the same angle? It will be adjacent side upon opposite side, that is AB upon BC. They are just the reciprocals of each other. So definitely we are able to reduce. So what is the answer again? 1 upon 1, which is equal to 1. So what did we see, children, over here? As in the earlier session we got sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Similarly over here, when we multiply the three basic trigonometrical functions with their multiplicative inverses, the product is always equal to 1. So let's summarize. Sin A into cosec A is equal to 1. Cos A into sec A is equal to 1. And tan A into cot A is also equal to 1.